Hello ladies and gents, and welcome to episode 2 of Do You Know Star Wars Battlefront. In today's episode, did you know that you can put a proximity bomb on a speeder bike to create a high-speed rocket of doom? Oh yes, if you manage to drive it near an enemy, it will trigger, taking out you and anyone else near it. And whilst we're on the subject of speeder bikes, if you time it right and drive it well, you can actually roadkill heroes and villains in one go. Luke Skywalker didn't know what hit him. He was on full health as well. I bet you didn't expect that one. Did you know that there are lightsaber duel mechanics in the game? I bet you didn't, because this one's actually quite rare to see. Luke and Darth Vader can have some pretty epic battles. If you both do a heavy attack at the same time, that's your second ability, you will engage in a lightsaber clash. Whoever presses attack the most will come out on top and stun the enemy momentarily, opening them up for an easy attack. Pressing V on PC or pushing in the right analog stick on console will lock you onto your target. If you block a standard lightsaber attack, it will stun the person attacking. You can also block heavy attacks, force grips, saber throws, saber rushes and force pushes. You won't take damage if you block these attacks though, but some of them will stun you and knock you back. Use a combination of blocks, abilities and unpredictable movement to beat your opponent. Did you know that you can upgrade star cards to black cards, which significantly improves their performance and reduces their cooldown times? This will cost you 7,000 credits to do, but it offers several advantages. For example, the default jump pack card has a cooldown of 25 seconds. If you upgrade it, the cooldown is reduced to 20 seconds, meaning that you can use it more often. And on a charge card like the explosive shot, the upgraded version of the card will give you an extra 3 seconds of active time. You can do a lot of damage in 3 seconds. It's definitely worth upgrading. Have you seen the Sarlacc pit on the Dune Sea Exchange Tatooine map? Head out into the desert here and you'll find a new definition of pain and suffering as you're slowly digested over 1,000 years. Jump in there and you'll be killed. Fortunately though, if you fall into the Sarlacc's belly and you're playing as Boba Fett, you'll be able to use your jump pack and get out of there. No meal for you today, Mr. Sarlacc. You've been a bad boy. Did you know that you can ride the AT-AT on every Walker Assault map in the game? Find a nice spot up high and jump pack on top. Would you just look at that view? You can now ride into battle on your mighty steed. No one will ever expect you to be up there, and you'll also get some good close-up views of the wildlife. Maybe Ewoks aren't so cute after all. Do not underestimate the power of the ion grenade. Whilst it won't do much damage to infantry, against vehicles and turrets this baby is an absolute monster. A single player with 2 well placed ion grenades can take out an AT-ST with ease. It'll even take out air vehicles if you've got a good throwing arm on you. Honestly, this thing is amazing. Put one of these in your loadout and you won't have problems with AT-STs anymore. Another great anti-vehicle weapon is the Smart Rocket. We all know how good it feels to jump back into the air and rain down the pain on the infantry. That was definitely a 3-pointer. But did you know that the Smart Rocket will actually lock onto vehicles and track them if you aim in their general direction? This is a great way of combating air vehicles doing strafing runs on you. Don't waste it and use it wisely, as it's a very powerful pickup. When you're flying around as the Millennium Falcon, destroying everyone in Fighter Squadron, there's a nice little trick you can use to quickly dispose of Slave 1. If you have your shield activated and collide with Slave 1, you'll instantly destroy it, gaining you a lot of points and taking out one of the most dangerous ships in the galaxy. In a situation like this, it's simply a case of bigger is better, and Boba Fett is not going to be happy about that. Did you know that if Princess Leia or the Emperor are on the field, 2 players will be able to spawn on them as honor guards and shock troopers? These units look super cool, can take more damage, have upgraded blasters that dish out more punishment, and also carry a homing shot and smart rocket on them. They're absolutely tooled up to the eyeballs. These dudes are super tanky and can turn the tide of battle in your favour. Finishing off where we started, we're going to look at a couple more tidbits for Darth Vader and Luke. As Vader, his lightsaber throw will travel through multiple opponents, line them up and knock them down. Also, Vader's force grip ability has a longer range than you'd think. You can use it on rebels, for example, trying to escape with jump packs. Not today, Sonny Jim, you ain't going nowhere. As for Luke, his force push is great for killing groups of Imperials, but it will also push villains back. Use it to distance yourself from Boba Fett as he tries to toast you with his flamethrower. Luke's third ability, the Saber Rush, will travel through multiple opponents too. If you find yourself in a small space versus lots of stormtroopers, hit that ability and you'll rack up the kills. Finally for Luke, his lightsaber attack will quickly dispatch of turrets and ATSTs. Just make sure you don't stand underneath the ATST whilst you're attacking it or you're going to get trampled. And that's all for today's episode of Do You Know Star Wars Battlefront? Make sure you tune in next time for more tips, tricks and Easter eggs. As always, thank you for watching guys, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video and I'll see you in the next one.